Welcome to the Create Wow Summit Show. I'm your host, Clay Cahoon, the marketing director here at SocialSurvey. This show serves as a springboard for our unconference that we're having in September here in beautiful San Ramon, California. I welcome all of you Wow creators. Today we have a very special guest, which many of you know as the mortgage coach. I'd like to welcome Dave Savage. Dave Savage, welcome to the show.
Clay, it's good to be here, and I'm really looking forward to the conversation.
Thanks, man. Dave, good to have you. You have been helping mortgage professionals, home buyers, and realtors for over 30 years. You've had a lot of success reducing the friction of a very complicated mortgage process, both as a consultant and a technology provider with apps such as Total Cost Analysis, RateWatch, and My Nest. You have...
I'm impressed that you've got all three of our apps. You've been doing your research, man. I love it.
Yeah, and you've been in countless appearances on the media, online, and conferences, at different events, and you're widely recognized as a thought leader in the space. But more than that, I find you as a thoughtful leader in the space. And I think that's best surmised from a quote by Dave Ramsey, a financial guru that's on your website, where Dave says, and I'm going to read it here, when getting help with money, whether insurance, real estate, or investment, you should always look for someone with a heart of a teacher, not a heart of a salesman. And I think that's so true from you. All the goodwill that I hear that you're spreading throughout this industry, I'd really like to start there with our first question. So tell us about your heart and passion in this industry and the different wow experiences you create in this world.
Well, I mean, I think that quote from Dave Ramsey is just a great kickoff because it connected with me, and I'm super proud that Dave Ramsey recommends Mortgage Coach. And in that interview, you know, he talked about how important it is that the best of the best, the most successful, are the heart of the teacher. And so, I mean, that's what led to founding Mortgage Coach. You know, I figured that out early in my career, and it's funny. I can't remember what you called it, the WOW group. By the way, you probably don't know this, but the name of Mortgage Coach is WOW Tools. So Mortgage Coach is actually a DBA of WOW Tools, the corporation. And when I founded Mortgage Coach, 20 plus years ago, I founded it on this concept that, you know what, sales is really easy. If you show up to people and you surpass their expectations, you wow them, and by the way, wow with education and value, you win. It's really that simple. And can you consistently do that? So yeah, I mean, this aligns really well. I love how much you love WOW, and we're all good. You're not infringing on our trademark for WOW.
Well, let me go a little bit deeper there. So how do you market yourself, and how do you coach others to market themselves?
Well, I mean, the heart of Mortgage Coach is that, the thing that every loan officer does when they meet a family, they quote interest rates. And we always just believe, like, let's take that thing that you do all the time and let's turn that into a unique and valuable service. So that when you, let's just use a purchase, for example, someone says, hey, I want to get pre-qualified to buy a loan. Average LO is like, oh, you qualify for this loan amount, here's your monthly payment, and here's your rate quote, fee worksheet. And our whole philosophy is, oh, you want to get a mortgage, you get pre-qualified? Here's graphs and charts on a native mobile device, that you can share with your friends and family, that a loan officer can stream video down under, that is an interactive educational experience. So it's just kind of turning in those little things that every loan officer does every time with every family into a wow experience. Mm-hmm. It's WOW Tools. Now we landed on Mortgage Coach because it was kind of between Mortgage Planner, and I own mortgageplanner.com, and Mortgage Coach. And I landed on Mortgage Coach because I just thought, like, hey, you know what? The most valuable people aren't just advisors, they're coaches. They help you make a good decision, and then they help keep that decision right. They push you a little bit. So anyways, long answer to a little question.
No, that's great. Thank you. So you're going to bring in your heart and passion and wow to our Create Wow Summit show in September. So thank you first for being a speaker at that event. And I'm curious, with our audience that's going to be made up mostly of marketing and culture professionals, what you plan on delivering. What is the one wow experience that you'd like to create for them?
Well, I hope that they come away from my session realizing that we can take, just call it ordinary things that loan officers are doing and turn them into wow moments that drive that 5-star review. Let's face it, part of what makes you so great is that, you're helping loan officers that, by the way, are delivering 5-star experiences, collect more of them, package them, promote them, be strategic with them. Because, by the way, that is, when I look at the Mortgage Coach playbook for conversion, I think that's strategy number 7. We've got 9 strategies to optimize conversion. Strategy number 7 is have a lot of 5-star reviews. But I hope they come away like they're going to know more about Mortgage Coach. Hopefully, like, rate quoting should be like a wow. Like, oh, here's your rates. Whether it's a purchase or a refi, it's like, wow, that's amazing. You took this ordinary thing and you turned it into something extraordinary. So my hope is any manager that comes to this, we're going to broaden your thinking, and you're going to come back and you're going to go, wow, yeah, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, but there's a lot of other things that I could do that are cheap, easy, and they can create more 5-star experiences within your platform.
Cool. Thank you.
That's my goal, at least. I know it's pretty ambitious, but I'm going to try.
All right. So the show is touted as an unconference, and I'm curious what your definition of an unconference is.
Well, I don't know everything about your conference. I mean, the first time I went to, yeah, I know. The first time I went to something that I call an unconference is called a bar camp. I don't know if you've ever been to a bar camp, but and I'm not going to define it. If anybody's curious, go to Wikipedia and type in bar camp. It was at Stanford University, I don't know, 10 years ago. But I know a couple things happened at that event that I hope happened at your event. One, it just didn't feel like it was super agenda driven. Yeah, there were goals. Yes, there were speakers. Although in bar camps, you actually there's a really interesting group way that people pick the speaker or the facilitator of sessions. But there was surprises. I think most events, are pretty predictable, and I won't say they're boring, but to me, an unconference is like, I get surprised. It's experiential. There's the networking. Like at every event, I always really work hard. Like, okay, what sessions I'm going to go to and really be present, take great notes, crush it. And then I want to mastermind. I want to meet people that they're important to my business life and I become friends with, And so to me, an unconference, it's fun, spontaneous, experiential, and a great place to network with people that I can learn from and that I can become friends with and learn and do all that at the same time. That's my definition. I hope your event does something in that genre, or I just answered that wrong.
You're right in alignment. Plus the wow.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. That's great. So, that's my final question for you. And if there's anything else that you want to leave with our audience, love for you to say something right now. And
well, I just, right now we're in this marketplace where price compression is, it's the topic of the day. Pricing exceptions, are just commonplace. And I think it's pretty clear to everyone, one of the reasons you guys are so successful in this market, you're killing it, is everybody recognizes that we need to deliver 5-star experiences. We need to track it, manage it, measure it, promote it, and share it, because it reduces price. When you get to that point where you're getting rate shot, you have a better chance of winning. Mm-hmm. And I guess I just leave people with this thought that I think it's an important time to make time to come to events like this. I've talked to Scott, your CEO. I know his heart for really delivering an exceptional experience. And I would just leave the thought that if you are, I don't know what your role is, director, manager, VP, but you got to take time to come to events like this. I know you don't have the time, but this to me is like, there's working in the business and then there's working on the business. And so I would put a big push to everybody out there. Yes, price compression is an issue, but I know my session's going to rock. I know some of the other speakers that you're having, it's going to rock. This is a time to make time to come to an event and connect with people, not going to say like me, people like you, and a lot of the other great speakers you have. So I'm really looking forward to it, not just as a speaker and a leader. I'm looking forward to taking notes and being a student and making some new friends. See you soon.
That's great, Dave. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. I love that, working on your wow. That's what we want everybody to do. Come to the session. You can find us at the createwowsummit.com. That's createwowsummit.com. You can send us an email at createwow@socialsurvey.com, and also find us at hashtag createwowsummit. Yeah, thanks everybody again. Dave, best going out there and creating some wow.
Take care, everybody.
You too. Take care.